This is my room. It's not much, but it'll work just fine, don't you think? What's the matter? You seem awfully quiet now. What happened to all the confidence that you had earlier? All of those texts that you were sending me, talking about what you wanted to do, how you wanted to do it. Just a little stage fright. I don't blame you. Listen, I mean, I'm not sure how experienced you are, but it does get easier. Or at least it gets more natural and less awkward. Oh, it's your first time? First time what? Just doing the deed itself, or first time doing any of it? You haven't had any experience whatsoever? Shit. Now I feel bad talking about experience. I'm sorry. I didn't want to, slight you or anything. I didn't want to make you feel bad. But, if this makes you feel better, you couldn't have picked anybody better to have it with. I'll make you feel special, because you are. And I know how to do it really well. We don't have to get into what I've done or how I've done it. I don't really like talking about that stuff, especially with, my partner. But let's just say I know I can please you, and that's enough. That's enough for me, and it should be enough for you. I don't want you prying into my past life, and I won't pry into yours either. Alright, good to know. Well, I guess I should probably take it a little bit more slowly then, shouldn't I? Being nervous is natural, especially for your first time. I wouldn't dare expect you to be as confident as I am. In fact, look, how about I guide you through everything? I'll go slow and I'll be gentle. I just want you to have as much fun as possible without worrying about trying to please me. That's what this is about. That's what your first time should be about. I don't want you to stress about how I'm feeling. I want you to feel comfortable, and I want you to feel good in a way that isn't awkward, well, by the end of it, and in a way that isn't embarrassing, because you shouldn't be embarrassed. This kind of stuff happens, Alright, sit up on the bed. Yeah, you can rest against the headboard. That's fine. It might make it a little bit more difficult, but I don't mind. I can adapt. I'm a very flexible person. And hopefully you will be soon too, if you know what I mean. Well, regardless, do you want to start undressing? Okay, it doesn't sound like you want to right now, which is fine. No, I don't want to hear you go back on it and say you do want to. If you hesitate, I don't want to be the one taking advantage of you and forcing you to do stuff you aren't comfortable with doing yet. So let's ease it gently, step by step. It doesn't have to be all at once. Start by taking your socks off, because that's weird. I don't know why you'd keep your socks on. Okay, well, thigh highs are a different thing, but you have normal socks on, so just take them off. You know what I mean? Okay. See, that was easy. You can put them anywhere. Put them on the floor. I'll clean them up after this, okay? I'll make it easy for you. You won't even have to get out of bed after this, unless you want to. And then, when you happen to fall asleep, I'll make you some breakfast in the morning. Not when you fall asleep. That'd be weird. Anyways. Sorry, I'm rambling. I mean, I'm just trying to focus on making you comfortable, so if talking's what's doing it and not making actions, then I'll talk as much as you want me to. Okay. I'm gonna get close to you, okay? I'm gonna get in between your legs, and it might feel a little bit embarrassing. But just remember that I love you and I think you're gorgeous. So there's nothing on you or in you or about you that I could possibly make fun of you for, despite how many times I tease you. Okay. How does this feel? Does this feel natural, normal, okay, at least? I know we've been together for a couple months, but, you know, it's okay to wait. I'm not mad at you for that, and in fact, I think it was the best choice because now I know all about you without knowing you inside and out, if that makes, you know, I'm just gonna shut up. Sorry, that was stupid, but it did get you to laugh, so I guess that helps, doesn't it? Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to push your shirt up gently, okay? Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide my hands against your stomach. I know they're kind of cold, but just bear with me here for a second, okay? And then I'll hook my thumbs on the bottom of your shirt. And I'll just push it up gently, okay? You can let me know at any time if you want me to stop, and I'll quit it. We can do something different, okay? Okay. Alright. Let's do this then. Okay, how's this feel? Okay? Decent? I know it must feel weird to have my hands against your ribs like this, but you know, it's part of the process. Don't worry. Don't worry about anything, okay? I don't want to hear that you're feeling insecure or anything because you look stunning right now. And I wouldn't rather have you in any other position. Maybe another time, but for right now, in this context, it's perfect. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take your shirt off, okay? Do you mind if you lift your arms so I can get it off you? Okay. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? One article at a time. We don't need to do it all at once, you know? Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm a little stunned, if I'm being honest. I mean, I know what you look like. Obviously, I've seen you basically every day for the past couple months, but seeing you like this, it's putting everything in a different context, and oh man, I just, you know, you're gorgeous. That's all I want to say. I don't want to dig myself into a grave or anything. Sorry, I don't want to make you self-conscious. Alright, do you want to keep going? Are you comfortable with this? Alright, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take off your bra, okay? I know, it seems like a pretty big step, but it's one of those things that you need to do if you want to do it. Do you want to? Okay. Alright, if you're sure. Okay. Call me whatever you want, but I don't want you to, I don't want you to go one way or another. I want you to be sure that this is what you want. So, I'm glad that you're on board with this. If nothing else, then for yourself. I want you to feel good, and wanting yourself to have this experience is better than not, right? Alright. Lean forwards for a sec so I can fuck with the clip for a little bit. I won't take too long, I promise. The longer it takes, it makes everything more awkward, so I may or may not have bought a bra myself just so I could practice. Obviously, they don't all work the same, but there's a pretty standardized system, I feel like. Okay. There you go. Do you want to take the reins and throw it on the floor yourself? I don't want to feel like I'm just stripping you, I want you to want it. I want you to reciprocate, sort of. You know what I mean. There you go. That wasn't so hard. I know, I feel like I'm saying that after every piece of clothing we take off, but it, it does work in stages like this sometimes, and I would rather make you feel comfortable by taking these small steps than forcing you to do the next one and the next one, Alright, well, I don't want to make you feel scared or anything, but do you trust me? Do you trust me to be able to make you feel good? Okay, you're gonna have to take a little bit of a leap of faith here. I won't make you take any more clothes off, but you are gonna have to bear with me for a little bit. Do you think you can handle it if I get my head down there and, I don't want to say it because it feels weird talking you through it, but just trust me, okay? I think you might like this. But what I'm gonna need you to do is, bear with me. Are you ready? Alright, here goes nothing, I guess.